guys. Let me set this on up so I can get freaking started. What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Ari here with another video, and if you read that title, you already know what this video is about to be about. Of course, I had to come through with a story time. I don't even think I ever did a story time with this channel yet, and it's a juicy one. I mean, it's not. I guess it's a juicy, but it's not juicy. I can get juicy, but it's just something to catch y'all eye, you know. Yes, I got laced before. Well, I'm not sure exactly if I was laced, but just know I wasn't acting right. I wasn't acting the same. Like, it was just a lot. Oh my God, what? Let me not be rude. If you're new to my channel, hey, I'm being quarantined right now. Welcome to my channel. Subscribe, because we is a vibe. We coming back with more content. If we forever lit, you know. Well, we gonna start getting lit. Yeah, we gonna start getting lit. All of us gonna start getting lit. You feel me? And if you not new, what's poppin'? Hey, how you been? How you doing? I wanna know how y'all doing. Comment down below how y'all been mentally and physically, cause I wanna know too. You know, it's not just always about me. I wanna know about y'all as well. Oh, but let me stop talking. Let me go ahead and get straight into this video. Okay, so this happened around, I'm gonna say like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, in like September, because I know it was my little cousin's birthday. And it was me. Ew, I hate the way I'm looking right now. Hold on. Let me see something. Okay, that's better. All right. So this happened about 2-3 years ago. Like I said, my little cousin, it was my little cousin's birthday. I think it was around that time. I'm not sure. I can't really remember. But it was me, my cousins, and my play cousin. And it was all 3 of us. And it was like one night we was at our people house. And we was all just bored. Don't mind my voice, y'all. we was all just bored, and you know, we wanted to get out the house. All right. So we wanted to get out the house, and so we was just like, what we finna do? Where we finna go? Yada yada yada. And my cousin, she was like, we could just go over our boyfriend's house, you know, hang out with them, and we can all just meet back here. And then they was all cool with it, and then they was like, oh shoot. And they looked at me, and I'm just like, what? And they're like, you don't have a boyfriend, therefore what are you gonna do? I'm like, wow, like, damn, like, y'all really finna just throw me under the bus like that? Like, I know I'm single. I know. Yeah, I've been single for so freaking long. It's sad. But, you know, I'm thugging it out. I'm a real thug, so I'm thugging it out, you know? So they was like, dang, what you finna do? So my play cousin, she was like, She was like, oh, she can come with me, you know, we ain't doing nothing, we just gonna be chilling anyways. So I'm like, I'm feeling bad because I really don't want a third wheel, but I also don't want to stay in the house. But I'm like, I was like, I can just stay here, you know, be with my baby cousin. We could just be chilling or whatever. They was like, girl, no. We finna figure out something because you finna come with us regardless of the situation. So I'm like, cool, what? All right, I'm going with the flow. I'm just there at this point. So they call their little woo wops up. My play cousin call her little woo wop up, and they like, all right, so this happened. So me and my play cousin, we going with her boyfriend. My other cousins, they going with, cause they boyfriends knew each other. I think they knew each other, so they was in the same car with each other. You know. I don't know how that side went. So none of our phones was on except for mine. I had like a little trap Android phone, so that was the only phone that we had to like communicate with each other while we were departing from each other. So I had one of their boyfriend's numbers just in case I needed to call them up. Dang, my brain coming out. Just in case I needed to call them up or whatever. So when we all got in the car, like we all left at different times because they both pulled up at different times. I believe my cousin's boyfriends pulled up first, and so they had to sneak out the back. Mind you, the back door was so freaking loud. It was so loud, like it, bro, mad loud. So when they finally made it out, I'm texting them like, y'all in the car yet? Like, y'all made it? And it was like, yeah, we in the car, So me and my play cousin, we just sitting waiting on her boyfriend to pull up. And so that's when he finally pulled up, and that's when we ended up sneaking out. So that went out the way. That was smooth, you know. Whoop. So I'm already paranoid because I'm like, bro, this is not gonna work, bro. Because I'm gonna wake up looking for us, like. The baby gonna wake up crying. He probably gonna end up going upstairs waking up his grandma, and then she gonna come looking for, like, I was just going through it. Like, I'm like, bro, this is straight gonna go bad. Fast forward, so I'm in a car, I'm in the back seat, I'm just chilling, I'm vibing, and we ended up going to the park. Now mind you, it's like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, like at nighttime morning. So we just chilling at the park, and next thing you know, police pulling up. We like, oh shit, bruh. We was like, bro, what the fuck? And you know me, my little scary ass, I'm like, bro, we finna go to jail, bro. We finna go to jail. My play cousin, she was like, girl, shut up. We is not going to jail, girl. Just chill. So y'all, the police officer, he come knocking on the door, and then that's when he asked for license and registrations, and then he went pull up his little, you know, temp tags or whatever, make sure he had no warrants, and then I'm just in the back like scared in the mouth. Like, I was so freaking scared, bro. And so that's when he came back, and he was like, all right, you were all good. And then that's when he was like, you know the park is closed, right? And then that's when he was like, yeah, I know it's closed. And then he was like, all right, well, I'm gonna need y'all to get going because we don't like when nobody's just sitting at the park and it's closed. Like, and you know that it's closed, like, you need to take that ass home. So we was like, all right, we finna go. And then that's when he got to asking, how old are y'all? Mind y'all, I'm like 16, I think. Yeah, I'm like 16. And my cousins, they like 17, maybe 18. Like, they grown, goddamn me, they grown. So he tell them his age. She tell, I'm like 18. Like, I'm just lying. I'm just lying. And then he looked at me like, and I'm just like, yeah, stop. I'm 18, okay? Okay? I'm 18. Like, get off my bumper, nigga. I'm in the back seat. Why does it even matter how old I am? I'm in the back seat. Like, cut it out. So that's when he finally left. And we was like, man, what we finna go now? And then that's when my cousin's like, oh, you were trying to go to the city? He's like, no, I'm not trying to drive all the way out there. So we just ended up going to his house. So I'm texting my cousins, trying to make sure they straight, you know. Messages not going through. They're not answering the phone. Like, we was just like, bro, what the heck is wrong with them? Like, this is the whole plan. To be sure that we stick together. Make sure that they answer the phone just in case something happened. No, they was not trying to answer that phone. So me and my fake cousin, we like, you know what? Let them do them, you know. As long as they make it to the house, you know. As long as they make it to the house, then they good. So I'm like, yeah, you're right. But I still kept texting. And we didn't even know these dudes. Like, me and her both did not know neither one of them. But my cousins claimed that they knew them. So we was just like, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. So we ended up going to his house. And we just sat outside. I'm chilling, like. He ended up getting out the car talking to his pops. And me and my fake cousin, we in the car jamming, listening to music. I probably like insert a clip or whatever. Like, we was just chilling, So then he talked to his pops for like a long ass time. And at this point, I'm getting bored as shit. I'm tired. I'm ready to go home. But me, I kept my mouth shut because I don't like causing what am I trying to say? I don't like to become the party pooper. Like, I do get tired and stuff, but because I'm such a homebody, like, I really don't like to be out too long. But it was like bored. Like, I was bored. Like, that whole night, I was just wishing I had a nigga because I was so bored. And I hate third wheeling. I hate it. And I just be feeling like I'm the problem. You know? Get what I'm coming from, right? You understand. You better understand.
Yes, you bitch.
So yeah, so he finally get back in the car. He came with some weed. And I'm like, oh shit. Like, let me run down. I stayed smoking. Like, I stayed smoking. Every time I went with my cousin, I stayed high with them. Like, every time we used to go, like, all the way down to where my rich cousins live, bro, we literally stay high. So that's when he came in the car and he had weed. I think he rolled up in the car. I'm not sure. He did roll up in the car. And I think they started to argue. Like, I think they was like having some issues going on. I'm not sure. I can't really remember. My bad, y'all. This is like happened so long ago. Told y'all 2-3 years ago. So he was like, y'all trying to smoke? And she looked at him and she like, you know I don't smoke. So why would you ask that dumbass question? And then I'm just sitting in the back quiet as shit. Because I don't even know the nigga. So I'm not finna be like, oh yeah, let me smoke with you. Because every time I smoke with somebody now, I be feeling like I'm being set up. That's why I like smoking with everybody. I only smoke with my people. For real. But maybe I'll get out that habit once I get outside more. But yeah. So, but she was like, my cousin smoked. You gonna ask her? So he turned to the back. He was like, you trying to smoke? I'm like, yeah. You know, I'm not gonna back down. Like, I ain't pussy, nigga. I'm not gonna back down. So I'm like, yeah. So he get to sparking. He hit it. Puff, puff. Puff, 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 puff. And he passed that mug. So I get it. I get to enjoy that mug. I was feeling so good, bro. And I was just, man. And so they got to started talking. I was just listening to that. I wasn't really listening because, you know, I was starting to get hot. So I wasn't really listening. But I'm just hitting it. And they get to like disagreeing with some stuff, I guess. I don't know. Like, whatever. You know, couples, they had their little moments. So I'm hitting, and pass it. He passed it back. Like, it just kept going. So then, that's when I started to feel worried. And I'm just like, bro, I was confused. I didn't know what was going on. I'm like, where am I at? So I'm starting to talk to my cousin. And I'm like, bro, we need to figure out where the heck my cousin's at, because they still ain't answering the phone. And then that's when my cousin, she was like, girl, chill out. They is good. Like, she was getting so fed up with me, y'all. She was getting so fed up with me, like, and I'm like, bro, are you okay? Like, what's going on? Mind y'all, I'm thinking I'm cooling. Like, I'm not feeling myself. Like, but I don't think I'm tripping or nothing. So I ended up trying to call them again. Everybody answered. So I'm like, man, let me just go to sleep. So I laid down in the bed. The only thing I remember was me getting up from my sleep. We still in the same spot, still in front of the house. And I get up and I look out the car window in the back seat. And then all I hear is my cousin like, girl, what is you doing? Sit down. What is you doing? And I was just like, I can't look out the window. But whole time, she said we was moving and I was just dangling out the window. Goddamn, about to fall out. I don't remember none of that. I don't remember none of that. Literally. All I remember is me going to sleep, waking up, looking out the window. That's all I remember. So that's when I finally realized that we was moving. But this was after I woke up and everything. So we finally get to the house, and I think my cousin was like, man, take us home, because she tripping. And I'm like, oh my God, what is going on with me? What is going on? So we ended up going back to the house, right? Bro, I was asleep, whole ride, I was asleep. So when I woke up again, I'm looking, I'm like, bro, where is we at now? Like, what is going on? Where is we at? So they up front, they talking or whatever they was talking about. And I'm looking out the window. I'm like, I see the light on in the house. I finally realized what was that. I look and I see the light on in the house. And then that's what I'm like, I'm calling my cousin, my fake cousin. I'm calling her. I'm like, girl, the light on. And she's telling me, girl, what? I'm like, the light on in the house, bro. They is up. They is straight looking for us. And y'all, when I tell her, she was getting so mad at me because they was already arguing. So she was already pissed off. And me coming with my little nonsense bullshitness that I had going on really was taking her off. So she was like, girl, what is you talking about? Ain't no light on, ain't nobody up looking for us. What is you talking about? So I'm like, bro, we need to call my cousins, bro, because they looking for us. We need to call them and ask where they at. And then so she was like, bro, girl, just go in the house. Like, you really tripping. So I'm like, all right, I'm about to go in the house. And then I'm like, let me know when you finna come in so I can open the door for you. And she was like, girl, okay. So I get out the car, barely can walk. Like, I'm stumbling and stuff, trying to keep my balance. And And that's when I get to the gate. I'm making all noise, not knowing I think I'm being quiet whole time. I'm making the loudest noise. I can't jump the gate for shit. Like, it was just so much going on. Like, in reality, I honestly thought I was being so quiet. The whole time, I'm loud as shit, bro. I'm loud. Literally. Like, I tried to jump the gate when the whole time I could have just opened it. Like, girl, you really doing too much. What are you doing? I'm trying to be quiet and stuff. Girl, bye. Get to the door, open the door. And I go downstairs. Stumbling and stuff down the stairs. Yes, y'all. I literally fell. And then that's when my cousins, they was already down there. But it was dark, so I couldn't see nothing. She was down there with her boyfriend. So I'm like, cousin. And then she was like, yeah. And I'm like, you down here? But I'm like, you down here? She like, yeah, cousin, I'm down here. And then I'm like, oh, thank God. Like, I was straight about to cry, y'all. I'm like, why wasn't you answering the phone? I was calling you. I'm like, my bad, y'all. I had to think. I'm like, did I leave my phone in the car? No, I didn't leave my phone. But I'm like, I was calling you. Why you ain't answer the phone? And she was like, my bad. The phone was dead. The phone was dead. I'm like, oh, okay. So I went on the couch, y'all, and I laid down and I went to sleep. I went back to sleep. When I tell y'all, I had a dream like that freaking fast, and I can remember the dream too. So I had a dream like that someone was calling me. They just kept calling me. It's like, Ariel. Like, they just kept calling me, and all I seen was police sirens and police lights and all that. And I'm like, yo, did I not make it home? Am I not back at the house? Like, what just happened? Are we okay? Are we in an accident? Like, what just happened? Like, I'm hearing police sirens. I'm hearing people calling my name. And I'm like, yo, am I in a coma? Like, I swear, I kid y'all not. I thought I was in a coma. Like everything was just so weird. And, bro, and that next morning, I was still kind of hot. Like, it was just so much. I'm thinking, like, shit was not real at all. Like, I was just there, literally. It was such the worst. It didn't, the next day, everybody talked about what happened and stuff. My ass was high as shit. And that's why I don't smoke people weed, because, like, bro, literally never again. Like, I was so scared. Like, I don't know. That was a quick little story time. I'm gonna have to come back with another story time. But yeah, this story time, first time I felt I got laced. I don't know. I don't even know what it's like to be laced, but just know that was abnormal as hell. That ain't never happened to me. It ain't never happened to me. Please. But if you guys enjoyed that little short ass story time, leave a like for a girl. Share this video with your dog, your cat, your mama, your daddy. Share this video worldwide, please. And if you guys want another story time, or if y'all know some other content y'all want me to throw out, leave it in the comments down below. Because the girl is bored, and I'm willing to do like 6, 7, 8, 9 story times while I'm up here quarantined. I'm willing to do it all for y'all. Sheesh. Alright, let me stop. Subscribe, y'all. I love y'all so much.